Okay, Unit 8 Review, Part 5. So we got numbers 13 through 16, so we're going to now condense each expression into a single logarithm, so we're going to take multiple part logarithms and condense it down using the properties of logarithms into a single logarithm. So number 13, we've got 6 times log of 6. So my base is 10. This is a common logarithm. In fact, for all of these, we have common logarithms, so we know that our base is always going to be the same. For number 13, we have a coefficient out in front, okay, and that coefficient indicates that we are going to be using the power property. And what that states is that in terms of a logarithm, if I want to condense the coefficient into the logarithm, I take that coefficient and it becomes the exponent on the term that we're taking the log of. So since we're taking the log of 6, I would rewrite that as log of x to the 6th. And that's it. That's all we have to do there. Okay. For number 14, I have log of u plus log of v. And that plus indicates that we're going to be using the product property. Okay, and so basically what it says is I can condense this into a single logarithm of this term times this term. So log of u plus log of v becomes log of u times v. And that's it. Number 15, we have the log of x minus the log of y. Now, that minus, that difference, indicates that we're going to be using the opposite of the product property, which is the quotient property. So, instead of adding the two pieces of the logarithm, we're going to subtract them, and so that means instead of finding the product, we're going to be finding the quotient. So log of x divided by y. You always take the positive one, in this case the x, and that becomes the numerator, and then the y, which is the log that's being subtracted, becomes the denominator. And then for number 16, we have another example of power property, because we have that coefficient power property. So that means that the coefficient then becomes the exponent of the logarithm. So log of x to the third. Okay, and that's it for condensing.